Hi everyone, I'm Kitze. He said my real name, I'm not using that anywhere. I'm the creator of OK Google, you may have seen it on Product Hunt. And no, I don't have any stickers if you ask for it. I'm at Kitze on GitHub, I'm at Kitze on Medium, but I'm the Kitze on Twitter because some random guy from Tajikistan wanted to use my name to post like 2 tweets ever and then he's not using the account. You will have that problem. Anything else that you want to know about me, you can just go on my website, it's kitze.io. I'm gonna jump straight to the presentation. So it's Markdown plus React equals love, and it's about how you can render custom React components inside of Markdown, and why you may use that. If I have enough time, I'll explain it at the end. So we have a simple app that has a Markdown property inside of the state. We have a text area that's two-way binded, and we have a preview on the right. So it looks like this. If I start typing here, it's not Markdown actually yet, but we just have the text in the state and it's two-way binded. How are we going to render that Markdown text in Markdown? We're using this library called Markdown to React Components, and we're going to add another property to the state called preview. And when we are actually setting the state, we're saying that preview equals mtrc. We pass the Markdown, and it gives us back the React tree, so we can preview it on the right. So this time when I'm writing a header, it will actually be rendered as a header, and I can add bullets. So it supports every Markdown feature, but it actually passes through React to render everything. The cool thing about this, and why am I using it for this approach, is because of this method called configure, which lets us actually to customize each one of the components. So I can say that for my H1, I will take the children as props, and I will make it blue. For my H2, I will take the children, and I will return on italics. And for A, I will actually just return something random as an image, which doesn't have to do anything with an anchor tag. So let's try it. If I type a normal header, it will be blue. If I type H2, it will be italics. And if I type any kind of link here, like google.com or whatever, it will render a picture of Michael Cera. So it's completely customizable. Yeah. How can we use it with props? Like maybe you're imagining how can we use just the components, but how can we use props? This is our special custom component syntax, and we're actually hijacking or like piggybacking on the anchor tag syntax. So the title will be the name of our component, and the graph we will actually post like the props, then we're gonna parse them, and then we're getting this kind of like object back, so we can modify Michael's mood, let's say, via props. So let's first render a simple custom component that will be called reactive. So how does it work? Here in the anchor method, I'm going to take the props, and I'm going to check if the left side is reactive. And if it is, I'm just going to render a div with a special style. And otherwise, I'm just going to return a simple link. So if I type a link like google.com, it will be google.com. But if I say reactive here, it will render a custom component. So we're just using the anchor syntax for that. So what kind of custom components can we have? We can have like embeds. We can implement this on our own, like Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. We can have some complicated layouts we cannot do in Markdown because we can use Flexbox. And we can have stickers, custom buttons, headers, quotes. Like we can customize literally everything that we have from Markdown. So let's create 3 components in this custom components file. First one is reactive, which I already explained. It just returns a div with emoji. Second one is Michael Cera, which takes the size of the image, and we take his mood, so we have few images that we want to render. And the third one takes an emoji code and a size, and it outputs an emoji. So how do we implement this file? Because it's called custom components. It's a different file. First, we import the library Markdown to React components. Second, we import the custom components, which is just an object that I showed you. And third, we implement render custom components from this library called React in Markdown that I just published on GitHub and NPM. And in the configuration, actually, we're going to take the props and we're going to render custom components. We're going to pass the props and our custom components. And it will try to find the Michael component as a key in our custom components object. If it doesn't, it will just render a link. So let's see how everything works. We can write like regular Markdown. Thank you for listening. And we can say also Michael mood equals angry, and we post him angry, or maybe we make him happy because he liked the presentation. So also Michael is happy, and thank you. We can post like an emoji here. We say that the code equals pray, and the size is 50, so we put this emoji, and at the end we say reactive, that it rocks. Thank you very much for listening. You can find the library right here.
Yay!
Thanks.
Nice, awesome.